You remember it clearly. The words, the tone, the look on their face. You were there. But then they say it didn't happen. And somehow, you start to wonder. Maybe you misunderstood. Maybe you're too sensitive. Maybe your memory is just broken. Here is what I want you to consider. What if your memory is not the problem? What if someone taught you to distrust it? There is a belief most of us carry. We believe that people who love us tell the truth. We believe that conflict means someone made a mistake. And we usually assume that someone is us. That belief makes sense. In healthy relationships, misunderstandings happen. Both people try to find the truth together. But there is a different kind of relationship. One where the truth is not shared. It is owned. And if someone owns the truth, they can change it. They can rewrite what happened. They can make you the one who is confused. You were not playing a fair game. You were playing a game with someone who controlled the board. Think about what that does to a person over time. You stop trusting your own reactions. You apologize for things you did not do. You replay conversations in your head, searching for your mistake. You become a detective in your own life, always investigating yourself. Your confidence quietly disappears. Not because you are weak, because you were systematically trained to doubt yourself. Psychologists have a name for this process. It is called gaslighting. And it works not because you are gullible. It works because you are trusting, because you assume good faith, because you extend the same honesty you offer to others. That is not a flaw. That is your character. Psychology has a name for what was targeted in you. It is called epistemic trust, your brain's natural ability to believe what others tell you about reality. In childhood, epistemic trust keeps us alive. We learn from people we love. We update our understanding of the world based on their input. A narcissist does not attack your memories directly. They attack your confidence in your memories. There is a difference, and that difference is everything. Here is how the brain processes this. When someone you trust contradicts your memory, two signals fire at once. One says, "I know what I experienced." The other says, "But this person matters to me." The brain hates that conflict. It wants resolution. And the easiest resolution, the one that protects the relationship, is to doubt yourself. This is called cognitive dissonance resolution through self-blame. Think of it like a courtroom with no fair judge. Every time you bring evidence, it gets dismissed. Every time you speak, your words get rewritten. Eventually, you stop bringing evidence. You stop speaking. You start confessing to crimes you didn't commit. Let me tell you about a woman named Mara. She was 34, a teacher. Smart, grounded, observant. She had been with her partner for 6 years. In year 2, small things started shifting. He would deny saying things she clearly remembered. He would call her emotional when she raised concerns. By year 4, she was keeping a private journal. Not to process feelings, to record what actually happened. Because she no longer trusted her own mind. She told a therapist, "I think I might be losing my memory." The therapist asked her to read from her journal. Every entry was precise, dated, accurate. Her memory was not broken. Her confidence had been deliberately fractured. When she understood what had happened, she did not collapse. She became very still, and then very clear. So what do you do when someone has been rewriting your reality? There are 5 things that actually help, grounded in how the brain rebuilds trust in itself. Step 1. Name the phrase, not just the feeling. When you hear something that unsettles you, write it down word for word. Not the emotion, the exact phrase. Why this works? Language stored in specific memory is harder to overwrite than vague emotional impressions. Micro example. Instead of, "They made me feel crazy again," write, "They said the words, you always twist everything." Step 2. Validate your nervous system first. Before you try to figure out who is right, notice your body. Tightness in the chest. A strange flatness. Sudden exhaustion. Your nervous system registers threat before your conscious mind does. Why this works? The body encodes experience differently than language. It is much harder to gaslight a physical memory. Micro example. I notice I feel heavy after every conversation with this person. That is data. Step 3. Build an external record. A journal, a trusted friend, a therapist, any external anchor for reality. This is not paranoia. This is epistemology. Why this works? Gaslighting is a social process. It requires isolation to succeed. An external witness collapses its power. Micro example, Mara's journal did not make her suspicious. It made her sane. Step 4. Recognize the 7 phrases. There are specific verbal patterns narcissists use to destabilize memory. Learn them by name, not just by feeling. Why this works? When your brain can categorize a threat, it stops experiencing it as personal failure and starts seeing it as a pattern. We will name all 7. Right now. 1. That never happened. Flat denial of documented reality. 2. You're too sensitive. Reframes your accurate perception as emotional defect. 3. You always twist everything. Makes the pattern your fault, not theirs. 4. I was just joking. Retroactively reclassifies harm after you respond to it. 5. Everyone agrees with me. Social proof used as a weapon to isolate your perspective. 6. You have a terrible memory. Attacks the tool you use to defend yourself. 7. You're imagining things. The final erasure. Reality itself denied. When you can name the move, you are no longer inside it. Step 5. Rebuild memory confidence deliberately. Start with small facts you know are true. Cross-reference them. Confirm them. Trust them. Why this works? Confidence in memory, like confidence in anything, is rebuilt incrementally. You do not recover all at once. You recover one true thing at a time. Micro example. I remember exactly what I had for breakfast. My memory works. This moment. Right now. Return to what we said at the beginning. Your epistemic trust, your ability to believe in your own experience, was not a weakness they exploited. It was a gift they stole. The chaos you lived through was not evidence of your instability. It was evidence of sustained pressure on a healthy mind. The person who kept a journal to remember what was real. The person who apologized for things they never did. The person who searched their own memories for the mistake. That person was not broken. That person was trying very hard to hold on to something real in an environment designed to take it away. You know more than you have been given credit for. Your memory is not the enemy. Your perception is not the problem. What was done to you had a name. And having a name for it means it no longer lives inside you as confusion. It lives outside you now, as something you can see, as something you survived. If any part of this felt familiar, not like a video but like a mirror, leave one word in the comments. Just one word. You do not have to explain anything. You already know what it is.